lay here wondering if I am at the end, nor go so relieved. And these damn regrets keep eating at me, eating at my belief. So my midnight demons are clawing at me. I'll never outrun the past. My feet are aching and I don't think I'll last. But there's no turning back. Come over. 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 Come over.
There's something right about you.
all your lonely nights. Lonely nights. Can I replace all your lonely nights? Lonely nights. Can I replace all your lonely nights? Lonely nights. Can I replace all your lonely nights? Lonely nights. Ooh, baby, when you walk my way, I feel you in my bones. Lover, when you do that thing, I need you in my arms. Your love's the active, dropping plastic, a gift to share. Not so elastic, we got to keep up with the weather. Your love bombastic, hit the floor, come back for more. I blow your socks off on the dance floor. In the sheets, in the kitchen, you keep it neat. You keep me off the street. Just make me the man. Baby, just make me the man you need. Baby, just make me the man you need. Not to eat but to hunt for the meal. Not to eat but to hunt for the kill. Spontaneous combustion. Ignite my love. I've only got one question. Push comes to shove. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Can you handle it, baby? Can you handle it?
All the poverty, heartbreak, and heartache, up and down and on its all the poverty, heartbreak, and heartache, up and down and on its all the poverty, heartbreaks, and heartaches, up and down and on its all the poverty, heartbreaks, and heartaches, up and down and on its you know, nothing in the world makes me sadder than to see a lonely person. You know, nothing in the world makes me sadder than to see a lonely person. Envious frown, that's still a lot of love. Up and down and on its smiles. Envious frown, that's still a lot of love. Up and down and on its smiles. Envious frown, that's still a lot of love. Up and down and on its when you're blue, you got nothing to do. Get to the party. When you're blue, you got nothing to do. Get to the party. When you're blue, you got nothing to do. Get to the party. When you're blue, you got that's still a lot of love. Up and down and on its I like the party life. Oh, I like the party life. Oh,
Faculty and students, please gather by the check-in tables for the procession lineup. Faculty and students, please gather by the check-in tables for the procession lineup. Thank you. Faculty and students, please gather by the check-in for the procession lineup. Faculty and students, please gather by the check-in tables for the procession lineup. Thank you.
so keep up. And do you promise me that you'll honor me? Don't give up. 'Cause it feels right. And if I follow you, I know that I should hesitate. That it feels right. And just the thought of you gives me a taste. I know I crave, but it feels right. And if I follow you, I know that I should hesitate. That it feels right. And just the thought of you gives me a taste. I know I crave, but it feels right. Lines, don't step unless you're ready not to make him upset. I wouldn't take you for the shy type, not yet. But then again, who knows? Honey, there's no ties, no net. You gotta follow with your instinct. What's next? No sense in trying to find reason, no regret, and nothing set in stone. I heard you wanna be in the driver's seat, so keep up. And do you promise me that you'll honor me? Don't give up. 'Cause it feels right. And if I follow you, I know that I should hesitate. That it feels right. And just the thought of you gives me a taste. I know I crave, but it feels right. And if I follow you, I know that I should hesitate. That it feels right. And just the thought of you gives me a taste. I know I crave, but it feels right. And if I follow you, I know that I should hesitate. That it feels right. And just the
Guests of the Seawell Ballroom, please make your way to your seats for the start of processional. Guests of the Seawell Ballroom, please make your way to your seats for the start of processional. Thank you.
Gotta understand, blame by the friends I lose. sweeter than honey. I work for my money, I play for my freedom, I fight for a reason, but now you are the fool. You let the game play you. You let the game play you. You let the game play you. I don't see the reason, don't know what I've been believing. My mind was at peace, but now I can see I was a fool.
All right, welcome everyone. Good evening. My name's Jess Rettrum. Sorry?
We do not have seats for all of our graduates.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well we need 4 seconds. We're going to get our graduates set. There's plenty of seats over here. Woo! We can't get started without you. Sí se puede. Yeah. Okay. All right, are we good to go? All right. My name's Jess. Oh, you may be seated. I'm Dr. Jess Rettrum. I'm the chair of the Department of Social Work, and I welcome you this evening. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium our newest member of the faculty, Dr. Adriana Taylor, who will be reading our land and labor acknowledgement.
As we gather today to celebrate our graduates, we must acknowledge the many people, living and ancestral, who have made these achievements possible. Some of those people are here with us tonight: the parents and partners, the friends and mentors, the children and grandparents, the aunties and uncles, the educators. Countless courageous others have fostered our collective development through either their commitment to the land on which we learn or their leadership in laying the foundation for our very profession. This land is the traditional territory of the Cheyenne and Arapaho nations, as well as the site of trade, hunting, gathering, and healing for many other indigenous nations. The traditions of care for the land, water, plants, and animals remind us of the interconnected nature of all life and the importance of sustainable social practices. Today, many indigenous people maintain their connection to this land despite their forced displacement. More recently, the creation of our very campus resulted in the removal of working-class families, many with immigrant roots, first from Europe and later from Mexico. The reality of this displacement informs our department's commitment to social justice, anti-oppression, and culturally responsive social work practice as we uphold and honor their traditions of cultural significance and pride. Those who labored through enslavement, specifically Blacks and Native Americans, also deserve reverence. Zooming in, much additional labor has maintained and fostered our learning spaces. Some you'll easily recognize: our faculty, student support staff, and leadership team. Others play critical roles often overlooked, including in construction and facilities management, in program operations, or even in building the field of social work. Many of us are taught the importance of the early settlement house movements and charity organization societies to social work history. Less often, though, do we learn of the groundbreaking work of early BIPOC social reformers, such as Ida B. Wells, Lugenia Burns Hope, or Whitney Young. Social advocates closer to home include Amache Ochine Prowers and Zitkala Shah. And even more are Guadalupe Lupe Briseño, Ana Jo Garcia Haynes, and Elizabeth Betty Benavides. Though it is impossible to name them all here tonight, we acknowledge and thank them nonetheless. All activists, advocates, social workers, helpers, and community organizers who came before us deserve this. Many were not social workers by trade or identity, but their legacies are inextricably linked to our present and to our futures. To honor those legacies, we encourage each of you to consider how you may give back to historically excluded groups through the actions of an accomplice or co-conspirator, including your time, energy, advocacy, allyship, and/or financial support. Please scan this QR code or screenshot this slide for a list of organizations worthy of our attention and investment. We share this acknowledgement to encourage all of us here to consider how our work and our lifestyles can acknowledge and help to heal the historic and contemporary harms perpetuated against all intentionally and historically mistreated communities. Thank you for holding them in your hearts and minds as we move through this ceremony and as you enter into your careers and callings as social workers. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Taylor, for that meaningful acknowledgement about not only the lands we occupy, but also regarding the history of the social work profession. These are essential to keep in mind as we pursue a professional approach that embraces an anti-oppressive and anti-racist perspective. Also, before we begin officially, I want to take a moment to acknowledge our amazing Office of Social Work Student Services. They are the reason why this beautiful ceremony is organized and set up the way it is from the moment we started planning it to tonight. So if you are a member of the team who volunteered or were voluntold or are part of our team, please stand up or wave so people can thank you. Special shout out to Sam and Tariana. They're amazing. Okay, so like I said, my name's Jess. I'm the chair of our department. And so, soon-to-be graduates, are you ready to get this party started? All right. So, students, families, supports, and other esteemed guests, on behalf of the incredible faculty and staff of MSU Denver's Department of Social Work, I welcome you to our Spring 2024 MSW Pinning and Hooding Ceremony. One of my favorite parts is when I ask you all who have been part of these amazing soon-to-be graduates' journeys to stand if you're comfortable or just shout from your seat, clap, show how much you're proud of them and how much you're happy that they're here tonight. Feeling the love. So let's talk about who our graduates are. There are 234 of you graduating from our MSW program this year. 40% of our graduates are individuals of color. 44% of you are first generation in your family to obtain a college degree. Our youngest grads are 22. And our oldest graduate is 61 years young. More than half of you are likely a student returning to school after being in the workforce for some time. Not only have you all successfully completed an academically challenging program, but you've also done it while managing all your other important obligations along the way. So please stand if you're comfortable, or just make some noise if you were a caregiver for someone while you were in our program. And let's acknowledge those of you who worked while you were in our program. The vast majority of our students can't afford to just take a couple years off to go to school, and you need to stay working to take care of your households. And so we really we appreciate all of that work in addition to your schoolwork. So as you've all experienced in your field placements and communities this year, we're dealing with the aftermath, still dealing with the aftermath of a public health crisis, which continues to be challenging vulnerable families and communities across Colorado. You saw firsthand this year how nonprofit organizations and health systems that continue to serve through loss and uncertainty at times are struggling. We continue to embrace the call for racial healing in our country. We also feel the deep pain because of wars abroad and destabilizing conflicts. It's a lot to take in. And yet you sit before us today ready to move into really needed positions in the workforce. Many of you will go on to work in Colorado as therapists, direct practitioners, and leaders in a variety of settings such as health and mental health, criminal justice, just to name the few. You will partner with the individuals, families, and communities to solve and or just embrace the complex problems they're facing. We are incredibly proud of you all. You've worked so hard this year to hone your foundational knowledge and your practice skills, and soon you'll join the national workforce of an estimated 700,000 active social workers in the United States. So we look to you now to continue to develop. Your best work is in front of you in your future. You're going to serve clients and communities well as they face the challenges of their lives. We believe in and are committed to our students as tomorrow's thought leaders. And yes, I am talking to you. You are tomorrow's thought leaders. So I invite you to sit back and enjoy our evening of reflection and celebration. Please join me in welcoming some important leaders at MSU Denver. First, we're going to hear from Dr. Vafis, the Associate Vice President of MSU Denver's Graduate Studies.
Good evening, and congratulations on earning a master's degree in social work. And thank you very much for taking on this training, making and trying to make the world more enjoyable for many. At our 3-minute thesis competition, as well as our recent research and scholarship fair, I had the chance to learn directly from you or your mentors about the many societal illnesses and individual difficulties that social workers are facing and where they are trying to make a difference. Let me name just a few problems that were shared. Social workers train clinicians on inquiring about firearms during mental health sessions. They assist people with the grief that arises when a dear relative or friend is overcome by dementia, helping these caregivers with the experience of the serious loss that happens long before the final loss occurs. They're engaging in research into the needs and challenges of those fellow humans who cannot identify with the sex that was assigned to them at birth. Social workers try to find ways to detect domestic abuse in Black or brown school children, where bruises present not as obviously as in children with lighter skin. I'm sure my colleagues here could fill the evening with many more examples of the immense variety of issues with which social workers concern themselves. And they could also provide many more examples that would make it even clearer that a social worker's work cannot easily be captured in numbers. Your work cannot be captured in a simple cost-benefit analysis. Your work goes deeper and further than what can be measured as a return on investment. You serve the intrinsic dignity of human beings. You address our common humanity in addition to our broad diversity as humans. Your work is proof that not all that matters can be measured, and your work certainly matters. You all made the effort to acquire the knowledge and skills to make a difference that can go far beyond those of us who might have good intentions, but have not learned what to do, when to do it, and how to do it right. Together with the ongoing and future experience, your training has prepared you to become experts. One of the issues I imagine to be particularly difficult in your job is to do it well and at the same time not being consumed by it. To show empathy, but not being paralyzed by it, regardless of the hardships that you are observing. Keeping that distance so that you can retain your effectiveness and cannot be easy. I imagine another challenge is to refrain from judgment of people and causes. Judging is a part of being human and comes so naturally to us. And again, here is where your training will also make a difference. You are expected to apply an attitude that is more often connected with parenthood, meaning show unconditional care. However, just as our children can be challenging, so can your clients. Your clients' emotional pain and in too many cases their trauma can make them behave unreasonably and unjust and present a danger to themselves or others. It is people like you who will be there for them again and again and again. You are here to support them as fellow humans. You are here to protect their dignity. I thank you very much for taking on this training and the hard work that is surely coming your way. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rafis. Now I'd like to welcome to the podium Dr. Joe Bailey, an Associate Dean in the College of Health and Human Sciences.
Hello, graduating class of 2024. Woo! So, Dr. Retram told you there were 234 of you, and I just was wondering, did you know that you have the distinction of being part of the largest graduating class of MSWs at MSU Denver? Can't stop ya, can we? Quite the growth from our first class of 31, just 12 years ago. So it's incredible to be here, this beautiful venue with all your loved ones, celebrating you and all you have done to be here today. As we acknowledge your accomplishments today, we want to recognize what it has taken for you to get here. Today is indeed a milestone on your journey on the road ahead. You've invested so much to be here in this moment, your money, your time, your energy. You've foregone sleep, missed precious time with your family and friends, maybe missed some good movies, or walking your little Toto. Poor Toto. Did I just date myself? Maybe. It's all right, it's all right. In many ways, you've postponed your life. You've worked hard and sacrificed, which is now paid off. You're here today, a day that marks the end of your time as a student and the beginning of your next chapter as a deservedly proud graduate of MSU Denver and into the field as a professional master of social work. I don't have to tell you, your work will be difficult, but your expertise is needed now more than ever. As social workers, you are the frontline triage workers for the casualties of broken systems. And unfortunately, there is much work for you to do. Our hopes rest upon you, the next generation of leaders in the field, but no pressure. But with this group of Roadrunners joining the profession, I'm confident we have just the right people to do it. We know that you will lead your communities and collectively this country to wellness and healing, working together to make the beautiful American dream more than a slogan, but a lived reality for all. On behalf of the Dean of the College of Health and Human Sciences, thank you for choosing MSU Denver, and thank you for your hard but truly critical work you are about to do. It means so much to so many, just as you do right now. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Bailey. Now I want to invite Dr. Tanya Greathouse, MSW Program Director, to the podium to introduce our amazing keynote speaker. Before I leave the podium, though, I want to acknowledge Dr. G's deep dedication to our students. Her clinically minded, relational approaches to teaching, as well as thoughtful mentorship of students and colleagues, are felt deep and wide. As she approaches the podium, I wonder if you might show her your appreciation for all of her contributions.
Well, so hello, graduates. Really? All right, let's do it again. So, hello, graduates. Hello, families. Hello, friends. So, it's my pleasure to introduce you to Dr. Dawn Matera-Bassett. Dr. Dawn Matera-Bassett is a dedicated champion for future social work clinicians who serve Colorado communities. After 15 years dedicated to individual and family therapy, Dr. Matera-Bassett identifies as a first-generation college student, informed her identity as a first-generation college student, informed her passion for supporting diverse workforce development of mental and behavioral health clinicians across the state of Colorado who serve historically traumatized and underserved communities. Dr. Matera-Bassett joined MSU Denver as affiliate faculty in 2004, becoming a full-time faculty in 2010. She earned her PhD in social work from University of Denver in 2012 and was promoted to full professor in fall of 2021. She has worked tirelessly to support social work students to receive financial support while navigating their graduate degree, successfully being awarded over $11 million in grant funds in the past 14 years that supports the education of social work students entering the mental and behavioral health field. Additionally, Dr. Matera-Bassett's commitment to diversifying the social work profession is demonstrated in her tireless support, mentorship, and sponsorship of Black and Brown faculty and staff. Her leadership of a team of clinicians who provide vicarious trauma services to therapists and case managers throughout our state is recognized locally and nationally. We are incredibly honored to have her as part of the MSU Denver Department of Social Work team of faculty, and now to be able to continue to collaborate with her in her new role as Grant Director for the College of Health and Human Services Dean's Office. Please join with me to welcome our 2024 MSW graduation keynote speaker, Dr. Dawn Matera-Bassett.
I agree. Yay! Hi, everyone. How are you doing? So those of you who've had me for class know that I can talk for 3 hours straight. So I hope the parents are comfortable and the loved ones are comfortable. Unfortunately, though, Jess, Dr. Rettram, has told me I don't have 3 hours. I'll have to finish up in an hour and a half. So I'll try to go ahead and honor that deadline. As I was asked to speak to you all for the keynote, I was very touched because I know I am in tremendous company here within our faculty, within our college, and most importantly with you all, our students, our future leaders. So as I sat down to write this speech, I thought, what in the world do I have to say to these exhausted, dynamic, strong, and passionate social workers? You are at one of the final stages in getting your MSW, the pinning and hooding ceremony, which made me think of the journey you have been on and made me think about one of the first experiences students have in the program, sharing your intersectional identities. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to get into pairs or triads this time. Rather, think of who you are. Think about what is both honored in our world and trivialized and marginalized. Think about how you show up. As for me, I'm white. I'm afforded the privilege of being the default. Everyone is expected to morph their way of being to my way, to make sure that I feel valued, that I have what I need, and that I am comfortable. I think comfort is overrated. When we challenge our privileges, we make room to grow. Some of the best things in life happen when you are uncomfortable. New relationships, new jobs, new knowledge, wisdom, new babies. I was fortunate to be on the team that started the MSW program. When the president of the university tells you that you're going to start a new program and that you're going to be financially self-sustaining, that a student's ability to complete their education is up to you, that is uncomfortable. Looking at a blank piece of paper and thinking, okay, what do students need to know to be ready to do the work? And from there, you develop a syllabi and assignments that can teach them, providing them the skills to support those who are the most vulnerable in our world. And yet from those efforts, from that discomfort, we have prepared over 3,000 new social workers who are changing our communities. I think being uncomfortable is a good thing. I am cisgendered-ish. I add the ish because while sometimes I enjoy doing my hair and putting on a face like I did today, in general, I'm too much to be the stereotype of the female. I'm too loud, too assertive, too bold, too challenging, too smart, and physically too big to be femme. But who decides who's too much? When are you too much? I don't think I'm too much. I don't think we are too much. I think we need more people who are skilled and passionate. I think we need more people who see injustice and say, no, not today, not in my corner of the world. I think about the starfish story. You know, the one with a person walking down the beach. They see a man in a distance bending and throwing starfish as they walk towards him. As he comes near, and he's seeing and throwing the abandoned starfish who are on the sand, they ask, why are you working so hard at this strange, strange task? He replies that the sun will dry the starfish and they will die. They say, that's foolish. There are thousands of starfish on miles and miles of beach. One person alone can never make a difference. He smiles as he picks up the next starfish, hurling it far into the sea and says, it makes a difference for this one. I may not be able to change everything, but to those I can reach, I can make a difference. When you are challenged about staying in your place or being too much, let's be clear. What's really being said is, don't make me do more. Don't make me uncomfortable or be more. When we are too much, we are really challenging those around us to rise up and be more if they choose. For me, I choose to be too much. And until our Black and brown and gay and straight and Jewish and Muslim and disabled and veteran brothers and sisters and individuals and communities are honored and cherished and celebrated, I will be too much. And I challenge my white, straight, cis, Christian, able-bodied peers to be too much and get uncomfortable until we can all share this world equitably. As Dr. G mentioned, I am also a first-generation college student. My father joined the military to escape his abusive, alcoholic father and left a small Polish farming town in Wisconsin to see the world. While my father was very smart, he didn't have a lot of formal education. He barely got his high school diploma. He was bored and did what a lot of bored, smart teenagers do. He got into mischief. With today's school-to-prison pipeline and intolerance for teens, he probably would have ended up in jail. But he was able to join the military and then the Foreign Service. He experienced the world and learned. He lived on every continent except the Antarctic. And he chose to take his children and his family with him. I learned about the world and saw. I saw the beauty of nature and the joy of children laughing, and the harmony in families with enough food to eat, and the purity and health that comes from clean water and air, and the humanity that comes from one person helping another. I saw that we can make a change at the smallest level and change the world. I learned that for many, education is the difference between surviving and thriving. So when I was ready, I took time. I took 7 years to earn my bachelor's degree. And like some of you, I had to take time off periodically to earn enough money to pay for classes. Does that sound familiar to anybody in the room? And then after working a full-time job and a part-time job on the side, I realized, holy cow. Okay, that isn't what I said. Insert your favorite cuss word. I can't afford to live on this. I need to go back to school so that I can make enough money to live on. So I got my master's and then later my PhD. It wasn't until I was teaching at MSU Denver that I learned that there was this thing called first-generation college students. When people spoke of being first-gen, and props to the whoop-whoop, should be a little bit louder because we can be too much, can't we? I thought they were talking about first generation in the United States. With a grandparent who didn't speak English and after living overseas, I thought that first generation referred to how long your family had lived in the US, a reference to immigration and migration. Nope, they were talking about higher education. I found out that there are systems in place to support those who are the first generation in their family going to college. So to be clear, after I completed my PhD, 3 college degrees, I found out that there are systems in place to help those who are the first in their families going to get a college degree. I knew I didn't understand the unwritten rules about college, mostly because I inadvertently broke them. I learned that there are supports available, supports that can help people like me. Where? It would be nice to know that when you're going to school. Some of you right now may be having that same experience. I know we have a future graduate right here who is having that experience. No surprise, as an educator, I believe that education is one way that people can gain opportunities and change their socioeconomic status. But how do we create an equitable system? I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but this academic year, my student loans were finally forgiven. So the good news is that student loans finally do go away. The bad news is my hair really is this color, and it takes forever before student loans are gone. Well, to me, that's just unacceptable. We talk about meritocracy in our country. If you work hard, you can get ahead. Okay, but why are those who are willing to work hard required to pay the student loan penalty? Because I'm clear, monthly student loan payments, those bills are a financial penalty. Student loans are a way to control, marginalize, and punish individuals from lower socioeconomic status who are trying to gain economic standing, power, and privilege. I believe that we need systems that support those who want to go to school and improve their lives, their families' lives, and their communities' lives. We need to create systems that are about liberty and freedom for all, a value that we say we hold in the U.S., a value that needs to be acted upon in the U.S. Yes. I hope at this point you all realize that everything you do starts with you. Because of my own journey, I believe that we need to have affordable education available to all. And like the starfish on the beach, we must reach out for those we can affect. At MSU Denver, we leverage students and faculty. We leverage expertise, knowledge, relationships, positionality to receive funding which supports our students' educations. So right now, I ask the HRSA scholars to stand and stay standing. You can do it. Stay standing. This is the aerobic part of the day. I ask the Colorado Access scholars to stand and join them. Now the child welfare scholars to stand. Now the social work department and university scholarship recipients to stand. Now I ask the faculty and staff who participate in scholarship programs to stand. As we look around the room, I see that we have done a lot of work. And until everyone in the room is standing, we have more work to do. We have more systems to change. We have more starfish that need us. Please be seated. Didn't that feel good just for a moment? The next identity I hold, I have the privilege of choosing to share. I can choose to share or not, depending upon where I am and who I'm with. I thought about it if I should share it with you all. You see, there are many of you I don't know. And some of you, I know your name, but I really don't know you. How real do I want to get? If people know I hold this identity, it takes away my power. I then think of my colleagues who don't have the privilege of choosing what they share, who don't have hidden identities. And I know I need to put my privilege aside and be real. I have disabilities. I have chronic physical and mental health conditions which impact how and to what degree I show up in the world. And because my disabilities are hidden, I also hear and see what people do and say when they engage with us. Are they allies? Do they judge? But these same disabilities have given me hidden skills. I've learned the ability to adapt, to find ways to navigate that others don't know or understand because our world values wellness and shames those who don't meet those standards. I have the privilege of knowing who my allies are and not just who gives good face. You all know what I'm talking about. Having disabilities has taught me the importance of being an ally. One who shows up and gets uncomfortable and is too much as we challenge our systems. I need to honestly consider, how much do I need? What is equitable? How do I challenge those who have so much? I need to challenge political correctness and demand that I show up authentically. I need to require my communities to authentically embrace diverseness. I uncover my own biases and deconstruct my prejudices. I need to make room in the world for everyone. I need to challenge my expectations for myself and others. I need to challenge myself to be more, even if I'm uncomfortable. Oh my God, that child is so adorable. I can't even tell you all. I'm trying to stay focused, but I really just want to go give kisses. Okay, sorry, I'm back. In case you didn't know, my area of practice was with children, youth, and transition age youth, so kids are my jam, so excuse me. Okay, back on point. As I mentioned before, I was raised outside the US. More specifically, I was born and raised in war zones and developing countries. The first school I went to was run by French Catholic nuns, where I learned to read and write in French. I also learned that not everyone likes Americans or America, or specifically the US. My next school was in Iran, where I learned Farsi, then Bolivian schools where I learned Spanish, and then Costa Rica for more Spanish. I finally moved to the United States as a teenager for the first time, finally attending American schools. I spoke English with a Spanish accent, and I spoke Spanish with a French accent. I say this because how we communicate is more than just language. How we communicate helps us understand our world. Take the Spanish phrase, media naranja. It means half an orange, but it doesn't. It means finding the other half of you. Because if you ever look at an orange cut in half, the other half is not the same. Rather, it ebbs and flows in very unique ways that when combined with its unique other half, make a perfect match. Separate, they're not the same, yet together, they make a very unique single orange. By understanding what media naranja means, I understand that there are nuances and subtleties to the Spanish language, that words hold content, but there are also rich cultural underpinnings that create very important context. By understanding the language, I can understand the processes that guide communication. Now, you know I'm a faculty member, so I got to quote research. We know that Meribian's study says that only 7% of verbal communication is from words. How we make meaning relies on physical and contextual cues. So as social workers, what cues do we understand? You have taken classes to help you understand yourself and your communities, classes which help you understand families, children, youth, communities, organizations, society. We know from Bronfenbrenner that we both influence and are influenced by the world on multiple levels, that a pebble tossed into the Atlantic Ocean has impacts all the way to the Sea of Japan. As you graduate and start your career, where are you going to put your energy? Where are you going to toss your pebble? Which starfish are you going to touch first? What personal power will you leverage? What knowledge will you keep? What skills will you develop and share with others? How will your vulnerabilities become your strength? How will you teach others? How will you choose to impact the world? Martin Niemöller charges us to speak out. He started that in World War II. Yet it continues to hold importance today. Who will you speak out for? As for me, I will speak out for you. I speak out for change makers, the dreamers, the visionaries, those who are learning to use their voice, those who have lost their voice. You are not too much. You are just what our world needs now. And while you change the world, protecting the most vulnerable, of course, right? I am a proud ally, standing here, seeing you, seeing what can be through the eyes of what is possible. I leave you with the words of one of my favorite poets, Shel Silverstein. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves. Then listen close to me. Anything can happen. Anything can be. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Dawn. That was wonderful. So next up, I have the honor to announce the academic year 2024 award winners. I'll start with student awards. The Student Leadership Award recognizes a student who has made a significant contribution to the Department of Social Work, as well as potentially to the college, university, and our local global communities. This year's MSW Leadership Award goes to Crystal Caraballo. has participated in work so that future social workers are more equipped entering the world of co-responding. Co-responding is a unique overlap of social work and law enforcement, and there is a huge need for learning more about this and adding this to our curriculum. So thank you, Krista. The Social Work Scholar Award recognizes a student who demonstrates excellence in research and writing. Alicia's project is one of the more thoughtful and potentially impactful capstone projects I have seen in nearly 25 years of teaching capstone-related courses. Not only was her proposal and well-developed in a problem statement, literature review, and method, but she also sought to seek out IRB approval so the results can be shared more broadly. Her work exemplifies excellence in that the ideas are well developed and reflect deep critical reflection and systematic development. This MSW Scholar Award this year goes to Alicia Zellner. The Social Justice Advocate Award recognizes a student who has made a significant contribution in the advancement of human rights, peace, justice, or equity within the university, local, or global communities. This year's MSW Social Justice Advocate Award and College of Health and Human Sciences Outstanding MSW Student Award goes to Brittany Schutzlin. Her presentation at the university-wide 3MT competition, where she secured third place in the first round and advanced to the finals. Brittany's proposed training for medical professionals at Jefferson County DHS to detect bruises on melanated skin highlights her dedication to promoting equity in healthcare and addressing healthcare disparities. Congratulations, awardees. And now for faculty awards. Each year we ask our students to nominate faculty for their excellence in teaching and guiding our students. Many, many wonderful faculty were nominated, and this year's winners are Anne Sullivan, who's our full-time faculty, MSW Faculty of the Year. And then our MSW Affiliate Faculty of the Year is Nick Najjar. Now they'll both come and give 20-minute speech. No, I'm just kidding. Congratulations. Good job. All right. Next, I'm going to make sure, I'm looking for my Caitlin. Do I have PowerPoints in the proper place? Maybe not. I'll go ahead and get started and hope they come up there. So we excel in our relationships with Colorado communities, forming deep partnerships with organizations working to support vulnerable populations. I want to take a moment to brag a bit about how our students impact our communities during their programs, but also build foundational experiences for lifelong practice of making a difference. Our programming prepares future practitioners through an integrative practice approach. Basically, this means whether they want to become a therapist or a politician, they must develop a core set of competencies that cut across micro and macro practice. Our students often select a pathway to specialize their training for certain areas. Our 2-semester capstone course can help illustrate some of the important ways our students are taking their first steps with what will hopefully be a long career in making the world a better place. So all students sitting before you conducted a community or agency-based project. You read about many of these on the rolling slideshow prior to our ceremony. These projects take a great deal of strategic partnership with community, development of an expertise within a literature on contemporary viewpoints, approaches, cutting-edge research on interventions, and fortitude to lead a complex project to completion. So students, thank you for your commitment to your community-focused projects this year. There will be a drawing next week for students who submitted theirs to be acknowledged in the PowerPoints, so don't forget to check your email. There's going to be some prizes. All right, let's see. I'll make it through my PowerPoints. Caitlin, thank you. Here's some examples of some of the projects that were put forth this year. So congratulations again on your projects. So next, I'd like to introduce to you our student speaker. This person was nominated by you all. This individual is a passionate advocate for people within the criminal justice system. Her work this year at the Office of Alternate Defense Counsel centered on providing people with holistic defense and countering bias and inequity within the legal system. This person is a leader in courageous conversations with peers to address racism and white supremacy within our field. This person's a strong student who is thoughtful and actively engaged in their learning, has strong communication skills, and is able to connect theory, research, and practice. Please join me in welcoming Sierra Haynes to the podium as this year's student speaker.
Hello, hello. Hi, all my friends. Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, esteemed faculty, honored guests, proud families, and my fellow Masters of Social Work graduates. Y'all, we did it. It's crazy. Are we fired up and ready to go? Where's Tony at when we need him, right? Today, as we stand here on this threshold of this significant milestone in our lives, I'm filled with a deep sense of pride and gratitude. I've been planning this day my whole life. I didn't know what I wanted to study: law, psychology, medicine. I knew I wanted to graduate college, but being a first-generation student, starting college was difficult. I struggled for a few semesters, but once I got that first degree, my associate in criminal justice, I knew where I wanted to go. I knew I needed to keep going. I went on to get my bachelor's degree in psychology, and then I started working in the field. I quickly realized that to do anything in this field, you have to get your master's degree. I did some research, and I saw that MSU was in their final week of accepting applications for this MSW program. I somehow got all of the materials in. A few months later, received my application letter, and 2 years later, here we are. I think I blacked out. This experience has been filled with self-reflection and growth, working through my own triggers and emotional wounds while learning how to be a support for others. It has been an immense challenge and struggle for all of us, but I would not be here today if it wasn't for the support of my family, my therapist, and all of you amazing people that I have met throughout this program. We have found such camaraderie, support, and friendship within our cohort in sharing our internship experiences, grappling with our challenging coursework, engaging in thought-provoking discussions. We have truly formed bonds that will last a lifetime. These connections remind us that we are not alone in our journey, that we have a network of colleagues who will continue to inspire, challenge, and uplift us as we navigate the complexities of our profession. Our time in this program has been transformative. Not only have we personally grown, but professionally, we have learned so much in these past 2 years. Throughout our academic curriculum and immersive field experiences, we have embraced and internalized the core values and ethics of social work. We know them all, you probably can say them with me. Service, social justice, integrity, importance of human relationships, competence and dignity and worth of a person. These are not just words in a textbook. These are the guiding principles that have become ingrained in our thoughts and actions as professionals. In our internships, we have witnessed firsthand the profound impact that we can have on the lives of others, whether advocating for marginalized populations, ensuring the welfare of vulnerable communities, or providing much-needed support during times of crisis. We have seen the power of social work in action. I will tell you what, though, in that first month of the program, showing up to my internship, my supervisor gave me a few folders and said, "Here are your first cases." The way my stomach dropped. I don't think that feeling of imposter syndrome truly left until about the last 2 months of that internship, and then it was done. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing the whole time. It wasn't until my second clinical class with Nick, shout out to you, Nick, we had to write a paper using a client example from our internship where we had used a therapeutic intervention. I wrote about one of the teen clients that I had worked with at that internship who struggled with anxiety. Through my research, I found out that I had unknowingly been implementing a specific framework that works with teen anxiety. I was so in my head at the time, thinking, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just throwing something together. But this just goes to show we are our harshest critics. We have the knowledge, we have the base level skills, we just need to trust ourselves. We need to be confident in our abilities as professionals. As we step into the workforce, let us remember that our work extends far beyond the confines of our offices and agencies. We are called to be agents of change, champions for those who have been silenced and marginalized, and advocates for a more just and equitable world. At the heart of social work lies a commitment to social justice, advocacy, and anti-racism. We cannot turn a blind eye to the injustices that pervade our society. As social workers, we have a moral and ethical obligation to stand up, speak out, and take action against injustice in all its forms. So let us leave this place with heads held high, hearts full of purpose. Let us carry with us the lessons we have learned, the values we hold dear, and the connections we have forged. And let us never forget the sacred trust that we have been given, the privilege and responsibility of being social workers. As we embark on our respective paths, whether at the micro, meso, or macro level, with diverse client populations in various settings, let us remember the importance of staying connected. Let us continue to lean on each other for support, guidance, and solidarity, knowing that together we are stronger. So congratulations, my fellow graduates. The world awaits, and I have no doubt that we will make it a better place. Thank you. So now we are going to get started with our MSW pinning and hooding ceremony. So if the first line of students would like to stand up, we can go ahead and get started.
Thank you. Thank you, Sierra. Sierra, that was beautiful. I'm going to have Liz come up. Just so you all know how this is going to work. Do you give them instructions? Okay. Academic academic hoods have had a very long history worn by medieval monks who taught at university. They're originally worn as an item of everyday clothing. The academic hood today is symbolic of your academic accomplishment and represents your level of degree, and your colors are specific to your university. So as you come forward, the way this is going to work, students will be guided by our marshals, as they're doing now, and they'll hand their cards to our readers, our ASL interpreter, and Liz de la Rosa. Where is she? She's right behind me. Who will read your name. And then you'll walk across the stage and hand your hood to the folks who are going to hood you. And then you'll take a picture, strike a pose, and then you will continue on to get your pin from Anne Sully. All right, so let's get started.
All right, let's start this off with Sierra Haynes. Olivia Lucero. Virginia Moreno. Karina Epstein. Rachel Howard. Brittany Suchland. Krista Carvajal. Alicia Zellner. Malaya Stamps. Louis Pingerton. Kayla Banks. April Stewart. Katrina Nicholson. Fakia Adam. Lori Amodeo and Bodie. Sarah Sandoval. Jesse Kane. Barbara Demiri Shells. Aaliyah Palumbo. Casey Ortega. Daniel Andres Alanis. Eduardo Martínez Aguilera. That's right. Hannah Hoogie. Emma Walls. Shiloh Kirby. Angelina Mistretta. Katie Hill. Greg Malbon. Liv Dahan. Abel Sandoval. Alexandra Pérez. And we're going to go ahead and do some of our students that are virtual. Chelsea Brem. Hey. Catherine Victoria Witcher-Bolt. Nikki Beavers. Elizabeth Marie Loy. Leah Byer. Stephanie Mueller. Corrine Berger. Ann Dorchak. Sonia Spies. Alessa Lore. María Villegas Álvarez. América Pedrosa Rojas. Justin Jones. Janae McCall. Alexis Franklin. Megan Atwell. Courtney Leonard. Jordan Kerlock. Ben Warner. Brianna Brown Outlaw. Nick Dawson. Congrats. Sean L. Raglan. Donna Babb. Aliza Boot. Jason Smart. Amber Holder. Claire Ryan. Megan Greenwald. Madeline Shambarek. Alexander Klein. Abby Case. Rachel Kirkpatrick. Emily Lavarandre. Tatum Verbrugge. Connor Dunn. Mariana Vivas. Molly Miller. Mildred Sandoval. I really like all of your caps, by the way. Allison Hill. Yamilet Rocha Castañeda. Christy Ressler. Mitra Mott. Rosary Rosy Rodriguez. Steven Junkersfeld. Nicolette Watson. Shiloh Akari. Sarah Boucher. Lasei Wa. Selene Rubio. So he's gonna stay up here because I'm gonna take that. Audra Davis. Cassandra Miller. Rachel Sullivan. Deandra Tavares. Bridget McIntosh. Sydney Michaelenko. Amada Rodriguez. Giovanna Vanessa Aubrey Ortega Reyes. Adamaris Briseño. Jacob Street. Jamie Pautin Villa. Kimberly Cashel Smith. Catherine Wolf Roda. Quinlan Hubert. Molly McCracken. Julie McKelvin. Esmeralda Osorio Portillo. Joseph Mays. Emma Slater. Ellie Ingram. Nicole Williamson. Dana Crooks. Kelly Ashley. Sarah Williams. Kendra Perry-Mua. Chelsea Ochoa and Joaquin. Alyssa Donardo. Lydia Vandervorst. Kelsey Decker. Davina and Araya James. Oh my God. Natasha Whittleson. Alicia Martinez. Analia Newman. Jamie Billings. AJ de la Garza. Sarah Brown. Grace Baker. Alicia Levy. Nicolas Carbo Cruz. Gemma Smith. Allison Linkoff. Randy Champagne. Verónica Escobar. Thomas Kaiser. Sophia Kolker Gunik. Madison Caparros. Paige Davies. Nathaniel Cooper.
I don't know if I see.
Thank you. Ashley Nyam. Bianca Hernández. Glendy González Huizar. Sorry. Viviana de la Torre de la Rosa. Ivana Mar. Olivia Hinterman. Molly Rudaboris. Jennifer Reyes. Haley Horn. Matthew Phillips. Josh Cuman. Amanda Hargis. Melissa Linden. Madison Steeb. Megan Diener. Reza Sek. Connie Orona. Madison Dzelski. Elizabeth Carchidi. Tahere Mona Akbari. Rachel Richardson. Donna Giese. Deja Matskanin. Leila Archuleta. Gabriel Mata. Imtithal Al-Masri. Kim Graham. Brittany Crossman. Maya Gellermino. J.R. Gallegos. All right, we have Hannah Horn. Catherine Noriega. Gabrielle Inslee. Celeste Alamillo. Elizabeth Garcia Perez. Brittany Ann Cahill. Megan Carneal. Talisha Smith. Madeline Siriani. Jessica Gonzalez. Daycare Kurth. All right. Ana Lucia Peña. Megan Grimes. Scarlett Holiday. Nan Vo. Dominique Dubois. Brianne Lawler. Carson Schulte. Kelly Ocock. Sinead McGuire. Katie Kirkwood and Baby River. Ooh. Girl, yes. Ronica Kane. Itzel Martínez Bernal. Julia Dunlap. Melanie Anderson Sibanda. Alexandra Marquez Meraz. Bailey Ruckert. Sarah Bray. Logan Magnuson. Randy Pete. Renee Loring. Reggie Hardiman. Brenda Jarman. And last but not least, Jenny Hansen.
All right. I'm all that's left between you and your celebratory evening. Let's hear it one more round of applause for all the amazing graduates. Our deepest thanks from the Department of Social Work for all of your attendance. Thank you for coming. We are so proud of you, graduates. Please do not be strangers. Come back and see us. Tell us how you're doing. See if we can partner with you in the community. This is it. That's all we got. This is the end of the ceremony. I have one announcement that our photographers would love to take more pictures of the grads with their loved ones outside the building, so look for them. And don't forget to turn your tassel from right to left. But don't tell the president of the university that I told you to do that, because she's telling you all to do that tomorrow too. So anyway, have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your evening.
Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party burning, I won't get out of place. Lately, I've been moving close to the edge, still be looking my best. I stay on the beat, you can count on me, I ain't missing no steps. 'Cause every romance shakes and it bends, don't give a damn. When the night's here, I don't do tears, baby, no chance. I could dance, I could dance, I could dance. Watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running, I won't get out of place. When my heart breaks, when my world shakes,
I've known it from the start, known it in my head. I felt it in my heart, even though I've never said I'm in love. So maybe I'll be bold, maybe I'll be strong, maybe I'll be brave enough to say it in a song. I'm in love. So take my dark and make it light. Take my hand and hold on tight. Hold my hand tonight. I know I'll make it through with you. I'm waiting on your words, waiting in the gray, waiting on those lips of yours to open up and say you're in love. And now that I've been bold, now that I've been strong, now that I was brave enough to say it in the song, you're in love. So take my dark and make it light. Take my hand and hold on tight. Hold my hand tonight. I know I'll make it through with you. Won't you save me from myself? Oh, won't you save me from myself? Oh, won't you save me, save me, save me, save me, save me, save me from myself? We are giants, I can't believe it. We were giants all along. On the surface and all around us, we are giants, we are strong. I see you standing, see you dancing on the pavement in the park. We are giants. Can you feel it? So much bigger than we thought. I think I might be heading out of body. I gotta love you, gotta love somebody. When I look in your eyes. giants. Every one of us, we are giants in our hearts. We are giants. We are giants.